Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to talk about the pros and cons of body checking in youth hockey. What I've noticed as a coach, of course, you're going to get every kid looking forward to hitting. A few years back, well, more than a few years, when I grew up, it was at Pee Wee's. We were learning how to hit at squirts. Now, it's pushed back to bantams. They even were considering pushing it to midgets, which makes you go through more than half of your life not playing the sport correctly. Again, what I've noticed as a coach is bringing up hitting. It's almost taboo nowadays. Or hockey's hockey. Hockey has hitting. The real sport has hitting. It's always going to have hitting. Every coach is going to see it. Introducing certain drills at a young age. If there's even a little bit, the slightest bit of body contact, kids shy away. They're scared to go into corners. They're scared to actually go in, get gritty, and battle. Just because of body contact. If you introduced hitting at a young age, they wouldn't be scared. They would know how to take it. They would go in and just be fearless, playing the game like it's supposed to be played. How you introduce it to your team or the kids that you're coaching is up to you. But I think every kid at every level should be prepared and know how to take hits correctly so that they don't get hurt. And also, I'm not talking about let's set them up and start a drill and make sure that they have these big open ice bone crushing hits. I'm talking about along the boards, teaching them how to properly take a hit so that they're ready and prepared for when they do get to bantam. So that when they get to bantam, you're not going into the season with broken bones because you don't know how to take a hit. And that's worst case scenario. Going into your bantam year, your first shift, going into a corner and taking a hit and ended up breaking your wrist or breaking a collarbone. Or something that you've been doing most of your life is skating up the ice, trying to dangle around 10 people with your head down. A defenseman comes across and hits you, gives you a concussion because you don't know and you weren't prepared and you were comfortable doing that your entire life because they keep pushing it back. But in the real world, in hockey, how it's supposed to be played, you're going to get hit. So you got to be prepared and know that this is coming at times. You could possibly get hit in the middle of the ice. You could get hit against the boards. This is what's going to happen. Prepare your players. And you try to downsize and eliminate concussions because that was their number one concern back when they pushed it to bantams was concussions. I understand it's a huge thing nowadays. We learn more about concussions. We know more about concussions more than ever. But if a kid doesn't properly know how to take a hit and isn't introduced to it at a young age, that's where problems occur. That's when people start getting hurt. Very mature. I'm doing this while I'm driving. I wanted to bring up that this isn't to stir up any controversy. This isn't to cause any problems. This is purely just a discussion and my opinion from me to the coaches and the parents out there in the world that might want a little insight into the game, that if a kid is watching might want to pick up a tip or trick and bring it to his game. This is all behind the scenes stuff that happens on ice, outside of the locker room. If we're doing off ice training, all the fun, funny stuff and conversations that the kids and coaches have together. That's what Mayhem TV is all about. It might be a clip. It might be a longer episode. Every Monday, tune in for little funny stuff that might happen during the week.